Greetings, Geek Watchers. I'm Brian Hatcher, and as I'm sure you can tell, this is not going to be a regular episode of the Geek Watch Podcast. One, because, of course, we're not going to be playing the music at the beginning. Two, I'm not joined today by Geek Watch's own resident geek goddess, Mandy Petrie. She's at home. We are doing the social distancing, as, of course, everyone should be doing right now. So she's staying at home. And, of course, the third and most obvious indication that this is not going to be a regular podcast is, well, we're not living in a regular world right now, are we? Things are different. And even just after a week of our last podcast, and of course I talked a little bit about how the coronavirus could affect things, but I think even then, none of us really understood just how far things were going to go. So what I wanted to do today is, it's not going to be for very long, obviously, but I did want to give all the Geek Watchers out there an idea about what we're going to be doing and where the podcast is going to go from this point on, because, I mean, obviously everything right now is kind of up in the air because we really don't know what to expect. First of all, I wanted to mention that we are still going to be putting things up on the Facebook page. And so if you want to keep up with us, and once I know more about what's going on, of course, I will post there. If you'll do a search for the Geek Watch Podcast on Facebook, or to make it easier for you, all you have to do is in your web browser, go to geekwatch.net. And if you go to that webpage, it will automatically redirect to the Facebook page. And so we'll be posting new stuff up there as we know it. And as geek news comes up, of course, we always use that page to propagate news. So if you want to keep up with things and articles, we'll definitely be posting it there. Online also, I should say. Certainly seek out both Mandy and I on social media. Right now, she's posting a bunch of stuff where she's stuck at home and she's making a lot of tie-dye shirts. So if you want to see the products of her labors, then you can see her on Facebook and also on Instagram. She's posting videos of that. And as far as the podcast itself, I am looking at some possibilities of being able to record the podcast with Mandy not being here, being able to maybe in some way have her call in and we do podcasts that way. I'm still working out the logistics of being able to do that, but if we can make podcast and we're up to doing it, we will certainly do that, and we'll announce that on the Facebook page as things go along. But as of right now, we're not going to be putting out podcasts on a regular schedule where we're going to be doing it every week, obviously. We will figure out from this point on what is going to be the best as far as putting everything out. But as of right now, things are going to be on hold as we're basically readjusting to what is our new reality at this point. And before I go, I did want to I wanted to commend the Geek Watchers out there that are staying at home as much as they can, who are not going out unless it's an emergency. Of course, for a lot of the gamers out there, if you're a video gamer, it's very nice the fact that, we still have internet and you can communicate with your friends that way. As far as tabletop gaming is concerned, it's a real pain to not be able to gather with your friends, but of course there's things like Discord servers out there so that you can still game, and so you still have that as an availability. Basically, don't take chances. The coronavirus is dangerous, and if we reach a tipping point, it's going to be really bad. So staying apart as much as we can is going to be the thing to do right now. Yeah, certainly the world is changing in a major way. This is a historical event, to be sure. All I can say right now is, as much as, I don't know, I guess, what the future is for the podcast or the future of anything right now, but I can say that right now I miss my friend. I miss seeing Mandy every week, and that's been tough. But we just have to do the best that we can in this situation, and if we're vigilant, then hopefully things can get back to living life in the next however long that's going to take. So, like I said, check out our Facebook page. There'll be more news about the podcast as we get it, and that'll be our main communication for now. And hopefully we'll be able to put out some podcasts for you very soon, but we'll let you know. And so with that said, we come to the end of this. And thank you, everyone who have tuned into this podcast and have supported us. We appreciate it. And we hope to be back with you again very, very soon.